gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. I got the whole block bumping. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Nah, you know what this is. Tell them this is celebration, where the barbecue pits and the mini bikes, mini skirts, tables. Who got big six? Where I'm from, we do concrete backflips, flip fly back. Through the ghettos where I bring hip hop back. Real love me, they tell me the only speak for wayside is Central Bookings County. Up north, said I should have it if Scarface passed the torch. That's how they feel, Jack. Look, this more than rap. This that project haircut in a cul-de-sac. This is where Jose meet your quota whenever I put a quote on the track. Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing out public. I got the whole block bumping. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public.
From Compton to Baltimore, I'ma kill it. I buy a Morgan the minute. The public house, the plastic couch of a Section 8 tenant. The Regal window is tinted. The air conditioner broke, but I'm cool enough to ensure you my ride is an Eskimo, huh? And I peel off in the midst of getting my thrills off, and I thrive off energy from inner cities that we lost, huh? I'm putting the ghetto on top of my back, and I live in the back of the jungle.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors, playing here in San Francisco. Here we go. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Thompson outside. Here's Gafford. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And the shot goes down.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Gafford. After the miss from Stephen Curry. The shot's good from Gafford.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's Irving, fouling the basket by Draymond Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That's good from Irving. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the Warriors pick up 3. Irving with the ball. Butler covering. Irving misses. And it's Golden State's ball. Trailing by 2. And it's Podziemski in the corner. So the wing on the left. Beyond the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Gaffney. And it's Irving missing. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Looney. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Moody. A three-pointer is right on target. Moody's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kuminga. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
Off the inbound pass. And it's Looney with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Davis. And here's Thompson to halt the run. And that one is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now, here's Looney. Now, Moody. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Kuminga with a wide open look. And another three for Golden State.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now here's Davis. Nothing on the board. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
You could forget the jumpers right now, AD. Keep going inside, big fella.
Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Count it.
And a long combo guard, Dinwiddie can use that 6'5" height inside like a bigger player.
Looney. And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Dinwiddie. Yes, that goes in. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. 15. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Outside Curry. In the corner, Moody with it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Moody's got 13. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Mavericks trailed by 5. Irving looking for an opening. Here's the teardrop. Pachinski grabs the board. Down low is Kuminga.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Mavericks trailed by 7.
Hey, yo, right here.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Thompson from long range. Traps in the tray.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Pass to Christie. Gafford with the ball. Outside Irving. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
That's a clever attack from Curry, just finding an angle, and he gets around the defender towards the basket.
On the wing, Thompson. Out to the right wing. Pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit from in close. Curry deciding where to go with it. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
To the middle. Here's Gafford. Pass to Christie. Now Marshall. Dallas, no good that time either.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Pachinski with it. No scoring in this one. Another 3 for Golden State.
Curry doing it again. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen.
We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Irving misses.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Looney sends it back.
Looney's starting to play a little bit angry right now, and that's helping this defense be more aggressive.
Warriors leading by 10. Here's Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around to the paint, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
Outside Irving, Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Tries the spin move. Back to Looney. Up top, Podziemski. Hit by Kuminga. Here's Curry. Drains it from 17 feet out. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Smart shot selection from Curry, just finding a gap in the defense.
Irving attacking. That one wide left. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's the Warriors with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
You tried to guard Kyrie without fouling, and that is a challenge unto itself. So nimble with the ball and that shifty handle.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Irving attacking Davis. Nice defense from Kuminga. Pass to Curry. From 20 feet out. Moody's shot is off. Mavericks trailed by 13. Pulls it from 20. Inside. Gafford. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Gafford's got 10 points.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Outside Curry. There's the three. Here's Looney. Here's Kuminga. In the corner. Moody with it. Outside Kuminga. That three off the mark. Outside Irving. Here's Davis. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. Here's Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. The Mavericks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent. The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Coming out of the floor for your Warriors, number 23, Draymond.
The Warriors leading. Hield right side. Butler from outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The shot's good from Irving.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
Pass to Spencer. There's a screen. Outside, Green. Golden State moving the ball around. That one goes. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Thompson for 3. Dallas no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one misses.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And here are the Mavericks now. Dinwiddie outside. Thompson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
Thompson outside. Lively with the screen. Launches a 3. Thompson with the 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And stolen by Thompson. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Tenacious on the inside. Davis great at getting interior positioning and then capitalizing.
And it's Green slamming it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Back to Dinwiddie. Now Marshall. Still scoreless. Hield from outside. Good on the 3-point shot. And now a 12-point Warrior lead. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. Back to the action in just a minute. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Mavericks trailed by 12. Edwards looking it over. Off target with his 3. And so Payton will bring it up for Golden State. Here's Butler. Pass to Spencer. Here's Green. And it's blocked. Down low. Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Edwards got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Dallas. Now the Mavericks with it. It's a 10-point game. Here's Christie. Dinwiddie for 3. Offensive rebound. Lively. And he banks in the layup. Lively's got his first bucket in this one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Spencer. To the inside. On the wing, Hield. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Down low. Here's Irving. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
Irving with the steal. Here's Christie. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nailed from three-point land.
On the catch and shoot, you have to be decisive, and Dinwiddie shows the ability to do just that.
Pass to Green. Here's Spencer. Back to Green. Here's Butler. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Dinwiddie for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Payton. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for Draymond Green.
Draymond Green adding the floater in the offseason. Touche.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. From our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thanks, David. Outside Curry. Puts one up from 19. The shot comes out. Mavericks trailed by 7. Thompson inside the line. Here's Gafford. Outside for Davis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Pass to Irving. Davis looking for an opening. Clock at 4. The Warriors pull it in. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Moody with it. From outside, off the mark. Outside Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Number 10, Jimmy Butler.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Moody. And here is Butler. There's the screen. Back to Curry. Over Irving. Misses off the right iron. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Here's Moody. Great D that time from Davis.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Thompson from long range.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Looney with the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Curry with the steal. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Looney. Here's Hield. Off target on the 15-footer. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg